Yo, let them know who it is. Episode 17.
Episode 17. I can't believe it. We wildin'. We got my brother Ty Cooper in the building. You already know what it is, man.
Yo, Dos Lokos podcast. Ty Cooper in the building. Yo, what's good, man?
It used to be messy 3 times, but if you say it 3 times, say it 3 times. If not, don't say it at all. It's a Ty Cooper show, and we here on the Dos Lokos podcast.
Damn.
Gordito, coquito on deck.
Yo, you already know behind the scenes, Dos Lokos podcast, episode 17. We here, baby. You already know GORDITOSSNOCONES. And we got the coquito on deck. Make sure you hit us up. It's that season, you heard? Yo, Ty Cooper, don't know about the coquito.
The coquito, listen. The coquito's good. As you can see, he done poked a beautiful hole into the I thought I had to take it off, but as you can see,
you gotta spin it around.
Oh, you gotta spin it around for branding purposes.
You already know.
Absolutely.
Ty Cooper with the coquito.
Tap in with my brother, man. Tap in with my brother. The Gordito Coquito, the chopped cheese. Pull up on that truck. You know, it might be in a hood near you.
You already know. Episode 17, Dos Lokos podcast. Ty Cooper. We out.
See you.
Dos Lokos, episode 17.
This part of my life is called The World is
Damn.
Yours. Just let that shit
Who that is?
I seen it in the sky. It said the word is yours.
Flip.
City like Tony.
Ty Cooper in the building.
Finally
we
here.
gon' ride back the block. That's survival's remorse. They lost and not cut from the same cloth. That's why I seen it in the sky. It said the word is yours. Run the city like Tony without selling soft. We gon' ride back the block. That's survival's remorse. They lost and not cut from the same cloth. Yo, you gotta crawl before you walk, but be prepared to collide. Ain't enough damage in this world that can impair you and I. That's called heart. A story that's gon' bring tears to your eyes. We want money, not more drama. Where's Mary J. Blige? To tuck us in vocally, type of poetry spoke to me, questioning the meaning of love so openly. Chasing that high, that got me somewhere I ain't supposed to be. When you're very important, you ain't sitting where they supposed to be. Misery loves company, the company I keep is the same company that runs even while I sleep. Grandma mixing made us pallets, that's about 100 sheets on the floor with my cousin kerosene was for the heat.
Yo, Flip, we got a Dos Lokos exclusive. Ha!
We got some fire in the building.
When I move past you, shining no blast you. Pigs it don't fly straight, don't live inside a casket. Seen it in the sky. It said the word is yours. Run the city like Tony.
Damn.
Without selling sauce, we gon' buy back the block. That's survival.
Ty
remorse.
Cooper.
They lost and not cut from the same cloth.
This shit
That's
crazy
why
right
I
here.
seen it in the sky. It said the word is yours. Run
Yeah.
the city like Tony. Without selling sauce, we
Okay.
gon' buy back the block. That's survival's remorse. They lost and not cut from the same cloth. I got dreams like Tony and Manolo. Before they chop Angel, now we don't ride solo. Miami Vice, all these lights, it's not photo. They just wanna live a life for a night and want promo.
Damn.
Let's cut the Malcolm in the middle, man. Little man, 4 get out of hand. I'ma go be the bigger man. Why would I flinch when Manolo is my trigger hand? Liable to leave you on an island like Gilligan. If you knew the things that I knew, then
Yo,
you
yo,
would
yo,
stand.
yo,
You gon'
man.
do real good.
Yo,
till
let's
shit
get
hits
into
the
this
fan.
shit, man. Yo,
Promise
Ty
you
Cooper
won't
in the
fuck
fucking
nobody over.
building.
You gon' get the
Yeah.
You already know what it is.
Dos
This
Lokos.
shit crazy right here, man.
GORDITOSSNOCONES with
Yo, what was the name of that Ty Cooper, man? Yo,
I
matter of
don't
fact, let me drop a bomb on that shit, cause that shit was fucking ridiculous, bro. That shit was fucking crazy.
that joint. That's called The World Is Yours.
The world is yours, man.
World Is Yours.
Oh, for what project?
Where
right
can
there?
they find that at?
That's gonna be coming out. Well, it's already out, but that's gonna be on a project I'm putting out relatively soon than you think. Right around the corner. It's titled "This Part of My Life Is Called."
Wow, that shit was fire.
Kind of like the.
Let's get into it, bro. Let's get into
Yo,
the
let's
intro,
get into
man.
it. Yo,
Let's let
DJ
them know who
Flip in
it
the
is,
building.
man.
You know what the fuck it is, yo. Dos
I know.
Lokos, episode 17. Ty Cooper in the fucking building. Let's go.
It's Dos Lokos podcast with DJ Flip and GORDITOSSNOCONES.
Yo, first and foremost, man, I want to thank you for being on our show.
Yes.
We appreciate you, man, and you know, we want to give you a round of applause.
Thank you. You're far too kind. As I drink my Gordito Coquito.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you. Real talk, man. Let them know who you are. You know, what's your name and where you from?
So what's going on? It's a pleasure to be on the Dos Lokos podcast. My name is Ty Cooper. I'm from Providence, Rhode Island. Some might know me as Messy Ty. And, you know, we started in this beautiful little city that's considered the creative capital. and it's been a journey, and here we are.
Nice. How was your upbringing? Like, you know, I know you're from Providence and all that. You know, how was it? How was it growing up out here? Was it rough? You came from middle class family. You know, like, how was it?
It was great.
What block are you from? You from the West End? You from the South Side? Where you from?
Well,
where you from, man?
That's the weird part, because like my family is from Chad Brown.
Chad?
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody in Chad.
That's where my dad's from, Chad Brown.
Really?
Yeah. Nice.
I lived on the east side of Providence growing up. Like I went to Martin Luther King. That's my like when I think about my childhood and like embracing it, like that came from living in University Heights. And you know, a lot of like my next door neighbor was D Gomes and them like
all right.
Wow, shout out to D Gomes.
Shout out to D Gomes.
Like good guys. And you know, I never really looked at like I'm from Chad or I'm from Providence, man, and I've been embraced by everyone on each and every side of Providence there is. So I'm just thankful.
I feel like that too, Messy, when because you know we from here. Like I love everyone,
bro.
Like there's no reason if it's something weird if it's like some hate stuff.
So I check myself if I feel like I'm hating on it.
It's
all love. You spread love.
You know,
so you sort of like me, because like honestly, you know, I'm from Queens. You know, I'm a Queens rapper, but you know, I used to be everywhere. Yo, shout out to Queens.
You're
Queens get the money. But yo, well, honestly, I'm a Yankee fan, man. It's crazy.
How about you know, like the Brooklyn Nets?
You know.
Wow, I
fuck with Queens too. I fuck with the Mets, but I'm a big Yankee fan, man. I'm
crazy this year right now.
Yeah, the Mets is fucking shit up. But you know
those
I'm a Dodger fan.
You a Dodger fan? I see the hat. That's fucking lit.
But Messi, you know how those New York guys, they be like, yo, you know, it's very Bronx.
It's the you know you I'm Puerto Rican, so you know Puerto Ricans love they fucking Yankees.
Be like, yo, you from Brooklyn?
Yankee.
They get upset, yo.
Yeah,
exactly.
You look like a Bronx nigga.
Real talk, like growing up in the city, it was the same thing with me. Like I'm from Queens, but I used to be in Harlem. I used to be in Brooklyn. I used to be in Williamsburg. I used to be in fucking all over Long Island. Like, you know, it's like that. So growing up out here, and then when I started coming out here like 8 years old, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? And I'm from the West End. You know what I'm saying? So, I got love for everybody
that's
in the West
in
End.
Providence?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
so
that's
where you first came in.
Yeah, I grew up around Chapin Ave, by the Hell's Angel, by the Armory, all that. You know what I mean?
The people's over there.
So, you know, but I can understand where you're coming from. Sometimes it feels like that. You can't really claim one side. You know what I'm saying?
I love the whole Rhode Island.
Yeah, like you
not even Providence, the whole Rhode Island.
You from everywhere. I'm from everywhere. You know what I mean?
I'm from Rhode Island. I love everything about Rhode Island, man.
Now growing up, when was the first time you got introduced to like hip hop? You know what I mean? The whole culture. Like, when was the first time? Like, did your family put you on?
Well, are they rappers in your family?
Was it like somebody that you grew up with? Like, you know, one of your homeboys? Somebody?
I don't think there was any like rappers in my family that was like that made me. It really was like my mom and my dad. Like, they had a very like unique taste in music, and my mom my mom loves R&B music, and it really kind of like boiled down to like whenever I was at my dad's house or whenever I was, you know, I live with my
shout outs to Ty Cooper's mom and dad.
Yeah, they have a lot to do.
And shout outs to Chuck in the back. You know what I'm saying? We see you, Chuck. We see you, man.
Hoops savvy.
So bro, because
so your mom used to listen to soul music.
My mom like loved El DeBarge,
Al Green.
Loved El DeBarge. She like Janet Jackson. Like she had a lot of CDs and like this little entertainment center like dresser thing that she had in the
stereo.
Yeah, and like she'll just have so many different CDs and like just even soundtracks to CDs. And I was very big on like just loving.
Fire. And if you touch them shits, fire.
Yeah, if you touch, you can.
My mom used to yell at me for like taking the CD into my room to like listen to it on a boombox and not bringing it back to like that area. So yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah,
because you rap like you could harmonize.
Yeah,
you rap like you grew up like in church, like you had some type of.
So you used to go to church, right?
Yeah,
I'm assuming. What kind of church?
Okay, you see how I got that? You see how I got that?
I went to my first church. I'll say this: my first church, and it's so crazy because you know who I went to church with that raps out here?
Who?
Trav Black.
Yo,
Flip, we got a Dos Locos exclusive. Ha!
Everything out of fun fact.
Yo,
Beacon Avenue on the South Beacon Avenue, Church of God.
And then
That's dope.
Trav Black raps like
He's into gospel.
like you could switch it and harmonize. And I don't mean to throw this or even categorize. I don't know if this is, but you guys see how Drake does it.
Yeah, Drake, but
Like Drake could rap,
and
then he could turn around and just harmonize something.
Right.
Now,
another one, Ja Rule.
Let me, but
you know what I'm saying? People like that.
Yeah.
I get your whole point, but who inspired you? Who made you want to become an MC? Who made you want to make music? Who made you want to do that? You know what I'm saying?
Who put the spark?
Yeah, who put the battery in your
my
back?
dad because my dad had like turntables. You know what I'm saying? Like when my dad got married, I remember on my sister's birthday. My sister from my mom's side.
Okay.
When my dad got married, he moved to Hartford, Connecticut with his wife, and I remember like
I was just in Hartford, Connecticut.
Yeah, I love Hartford.
You was out there?
Yeah, I was.
Oh shit.
He lived in Hartford. He lived in Hartford. Right?
Shout out to all my peoples in Hartford, Connecticut.
Hartford. Motherfucking heartbeat, man. I went to school out
Facts.
there when I was in like 7th grade. But
Really?
You was out there too?
What
Man,
I
you
was like
everywhere.
leading up to it, like he was out there for like from the time I was in 3rd grade to the time I was in 7th grade. So,
Yeah.
but I used to go with my brother Ty Neal to our dad's house, and we would like spend Christmas or some type of holiday out there, and like he had in the basement of his house, he had like this turntable section and like vinyl, like all this shit that I love listening to. My dad is the dude that was like taking out the factory speakers and putting in like those real speakers, like you know what I'm saying, couldn't sit in the back seat type of speakers. When he came around, when I lived in Chad, anytime my dad came around the corner, even before my dad hit the corner, I knew it was him.
It was
because of the
shout out to Ty Cooper's dad.
It was the music, like Method Man. When he played the Rockweiler, I remember when the Rockweiler
the Rockweiler was
and
my
how
shit.
It started. And as a kid,
microphone checker, swinging so lecture. Oh,
I think I was born in '93, so like the way that shit hit me growing up, I was like. But my dad used to play it on ignorant levels, and I love that. I love that.
Yo, man, loud. That's how I like it.
I was never. My brother didn't like that shit. My little brother, like they was telling, my aunt was telling me, like she was like, "You man," she was like, "Ty, you would never want to get out the car." Like I was like,
so
wow.
hold on. So it was your dad that
yeah, my dad. It's a combination of my mom and dad.
Does your dad inspire you to want to rap?
He inspired me, because he was trying to. He would rap while he was like, my dad was making blends.
I want to make my dad proud of me.
My dad was making blends, like my dad's ill. Like he even got the virtual DJ shit to this day. He got a fucking like. I'm talking about like.
That's fire. Still got bars
too. Yeah,
your father got bars.
He got low key.
He had to get it.
That's crazy.
That was the whole
he inspired it, bro. When I was at my dad's house in Connecticut,
the king of the.
Harder, daddy.
No, he was. You know this. Even
was there a reason for that? Was there time? I'm sorry. Was there a reason for that drop right there?
Nah.
Yeah,
that's amazing. You just threw that in there.
You see,
I like how you threw that in there, though.
No, don't play it again.
Daddy.
No, what I was gonna say about that, since that drop. Fucking, my dad was like,
yo, shout out to Chuck in the background.
My dad put on the gritty. My dad brought out the gritty music. My dad brought out the gritty music. Like he played DMX, and like I got into like the hard type of rap. My mom was playing like Slick Rick.
Slick Rick was
Biggie, but like my mom was like clean. Like she wasn't like she liked that extra shit, but my mom was like really like R&B driven, and like she just I had an even combination of like both like genres of hip hop. And then when I was I remember I got a boombox for Christmas, and my first album.
You had the tape deck in there?
I did.
Oh,
I sure did. The album that I had as a kid, and
the first album, what was it?
First album is my nigga Ludacris Word of Mouth.
Oh, that was a fire. That was a
crazy album. Like I mean, I'm talking about the skits.
Damn, that was 2000. That was 2000. 2001. Yeah,
2001, because I was in 2001. I was in 3rd grade.
Yeah, 2000.
That's when Chicken Head came out. Project Pat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That was motherfucking grinding clips. You know what I'm saying? With Pusha T, like that was.
Man, that was a good year.
Very great year. But that album, like that Word of Mouth album, like bro had some gems. Even the shit that really people didn't like put on the forefront, but like you got moved. I used to get in trouble playing Move Bitch, Get Out the Way.
It's safe to say that you fuck with the South. You like
the
South
man,
shit.
My mom played Outkast, Rosa Parks. I used to
hear
that. My mom played
you like
Rosa
Sorry
Parks.
Miss Jackson?
Yes, because she
That's
played
one of
that
my
shit.
favorite joints.
She played that shit in the early mornings of going to school. So like hip hop was like the soundtrack of getting out the car.
Yo, can I ask you a question? What was your favorite part of the video?
Which one?
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
I'm sorry.
At the end.
Mine was the owl. When the owl sings. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Which is so dope because Big Boy got a
'cause
crazy
owls goes,
owl collection. Did you see Big Boy? You know Big Boy got pet owls?
You remember when the owl sings? Y'all don't remember? Yo, Chuck, you remember that in the background? Remember when the owl sang? He goes,
I don't remember that.
No, but homeboy
Yo, that shit was
got
classic.
real owls.
I see that.
Yeah,
on his Instagram,
multiple.
I follow him.
Yo, man, so back to you.
Mm-hmm.
So you got back for the first time. What was the second album?
That I had.
Yeah, the second album that you got. Did you buy yourself? Because I used to buy my own shits. I was a corrupt
The
little
actual
nigga.
album, and I'm
Queens,
sorry,
I used to buy my
it
shit.
was a bootleg. I'm sorry, but it was an album
What'd you get?
that I bought. By the time I was in like 6th grade, it was The Game,
Then so it was 3 years later?
the documentary.
3 years later?
Yeah. That was when the folks on Broad Street next to Tony's. The
They
sandwich
finally
spot.
got the.
Remember when they was at Tony's sandwich
Yo, you
spot
know what's
selling
funny?
CDs and shit. My mom used to.
Let me
always go there.
tell you something about that.
In Manton, the
Let me
flea
tell you
market.
something about that. I used to come, real talk. I used to come out here because my cousins used to ask me to bring my mixtapes. I used to have the DJ K Slay shits, all that.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to K Slay. Yo, I used to have the mixtapes. My cousin would be like, yo, can you bring your mixtapes? Because niggas didn't have no mixtapes out here. I was like, yo, that's crazy. So I used to bring them down. They used to burn them on the computers. And they'll have the new shit.
Yeah.
But, and then they started having them like on Broad Street. They'll take me to Broad. I'm like, yo, this shit different out here. You know what I'm saying? Compared to the city.
Yeah.
Because like we had everything out there.
That's
you know what I
true.
mean? I go to a boulevard.
Yeah.
He had
and
it
looking
all.
back on it, I wish I bought
You
the
know?
album, like a hard copy of it. But I was super proud when I.
But
actually,
I take the bootleg. Though.
Yeah, I took the.
Yo,
bootleg.
who's your top five? Who's your top five? Let's get into that. Who's your top five?
That shit varies, man. It's hard because
Like it don't matter, old and new.
I
Just give me top five a mix.
I'll say.
Give me 2 and 2 and 1 whatever.
I'll say Tupac.
I just broke it down for you.
Tupac's
Pause.
on there.
Tupac's your first. It don't matter. It don't have
it's
to be.
not
It don't
order.
have to-
Like, when
so
I think
Tupac.
of, like-
All right, Tupac. Who's the next one?
I'll say Tupac. My boy my boy Prodigy's on there. Prodigy's one of my favorite rappers.
Prodigy. Ooh, shout outs to Queen.
Yeah, oh yeah, I love that new album.
And
he just
rest
put
in
out.
peace.
He just put out an album.
Okay. So Prodigy, Tupac.
Prodigy,
Well, that's 2.
I'll give it to. I'll put Cameron on there.
Ooh.
Who's out there? There's a lot.
That's 3. You got 3. You got 2 more.
As far as new generation, I'll put Kendrick on there.
Ooh, Kendrick. Let's go to the West.
And the last one I could say, just
Last one. You got 1 more. Somebody dead or alive. Think it real quick. I think
I'll put Common.
Common. Damn. That's different. I like
Very slight.
you know
An honorable mention.
I get a vibe from that
Black
from
Thought.
you.
I was supposed to throw Black Thought on there, but
You know, honestly, when I listen to your music,
yeah.
it's definitely really different for me. Meaning, it's not like everybody else. Everybody's trying to do the same thing nowadays. You get it? But your shit is like life told,
Yeah.
and it could be political at times. It could be visionary.
Yeah.
It could be like leader type of vibe.
That's what's up.
Right?
Like
It could be like
every
Common,
word
Talib
makes sense.
Kweli.
Yeah, every word makes
Yeah.
sense.
Remember when Jay said, "If I wouldn't be, I'd be Talib Kweli." Drop a bomb to that. Damn.
That was real.
That's what I get from you.
Wow. Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we fucks with you, man.
Thank you so much, man.
You know what I'm
I love
saying?
you
We
guys,
appreciate you, bro.
Oh, yeah.
But yo, is it difficult being from Rhode Island trying to pursue music? Is it difficult for you? Like, do you feel that pressure on your back sometimes?
man. I have.
How do you feel?
I feel like it's changing. You know, I definitely feel like the work that I've been putting in, it's been manifesting into like it's possible. It doesn't matter where you're from.
Breaking through.
You know, I'm looking at characters like Freddie Gibbs to like, for instance, and even Benny the Butcher, like these guys from like, Buffalo and in Gary, Indiana. When you think of Gary, Indiana, you're thinking of like Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. But like to be from a place like that where like
he's the greatest,
the
Michael
stigma
Jackson.
is like Jackson. You're from where the Jacksons. It's like, nah, I'm from. You know what I'm saying? But now when people think about bro, it's like they're like, oh, I respect.
Yeah.
Even with Benny, like the last person that really came
Rick
from
James.
Buffalo.
Let's talk about that
Rick
Benny
James.
shit real quick.
Oh,
how did you meet Benny the Butcher? How did that come about?
Everybody's
Everybody's asking. You to talk right now.
That's amazing.
Let's just get into that, man. Shout outs to you doing the track with Benny the Butcher.
Yeah,
We can't wait to hear. Hopefully you
shit's
could give us that
amazing,
exclusive.
bro.
Maybe we could air it on Dos Locos podcast.
Yeah, hell
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Flip, we got a Dos Locos exclusive. Ha!
Feel me? But let's talk about that. How did y'all meet? What happened? How did this come about?
So I had a show in Worcester, Mass.
You was in Boston.
No, well,
You was in New England.
technically, for those that don't know where Worcester is, it's
You was out here. You
if
was
y'all know
outside.
Joyner Lucas, then you know where Worcester.
You was
Let's just
outside,
say
man.
that.
Shout out to Jonah Lucas.
You know what I'm saying?
Monster.
I was the homie of the pharmacist.
Yeah.
Shout out to the pharmacist. The pharmacist
Shout out to the pharmacist.
throws a Cultivators Cup every year, I want to say. Or the last one he did, he brought Cypress Hill and Method Man and
Ooh,
Redman.
legends. Remember that.
Yeah,
That's
and it was
legend.
in Somerset.
Shout out to Method Man Cypress Hill.
Yeah. So crazy because I had opened up for them right before, like the week before the Cultivators Cup. But the Cultivators Cup, he did in Worcester this year. Big ass fucking cannabis event and like, dabs and weed and good food, like infused. Like it was nice. He had Busta Rhymes, Bone Thugs, and Conway and Benny the Butcher as headlines for 2 days. So Busta Rhymes was on Saturday and Conway and Benny. Well, Busta Rhymes and Bone Thugs was on Saturday, and then Conway and Benny were the day after. And I was on the Busta Rhymes show, which is so full circle, which we can.
Yeah, we was just talking about that earlier, but we gonna get back to that.
Yeah, the full circle.
Let's take
my entire journey. I'm gonna just say this.
Yeah, we gonna
It's
talk
all been
about
full
all your
circle.
accolades. Yo, if you don't know about this man right here, man, this Ty Cooper, the
Everything's
one and
been
only.
full circle.
A
A lot of accolades.
lot of accolades, man, and it's a pleasure to have you on our platform once again. Yo, our show is not about the same shit over and over and over.
Yeah.
We like to congratulate our locals.
Yeah.
Whether you're down, whether you're up,
Hell yeah.
you don't have to go viral to be on our fucking
And that's
show.
amazing. That's how it's supposed
You know what
to
I'm saying? We fuck with you. If you're doing something positive, you're trying to make it, you're an entrepreneur,
Especially
you
if
got
you've
something
been
going for
working.
yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You putting in that work.
Yeah.
That's what we do, baby.
No years off.
You heard?
Nah, it really hasn't.
We show you love out
It
here.
really hasn't, bro.
Anybody that's doing something positive, y'all
That's why
more
it's
than
all
welcome
coming
to
back
come
full
through on
circle,
Dos Locos
sure.
podcast, man. We love you. So take us to that journey. So what happened? So then what's
I
the
did the
politicking
show.
like? So you did the show.
I did the
What's up?
I did the Busta Rhymes show.
But I'm
the one
talking
I was
about the
Saturday.
Benny shit.
I'm gonna tell you leading up to that.
Yeah, all right.
Why? Because the Cultivator Cup was 2 days.
Okay,
So I
cool.
did the Busta Rhymes show. I
Damn.
came on right before Bone Thugs. I had my
Bone
band and
Thugs
shit.
in Harmony.
Yeah, it was like
The
two
thug
of
is
them.
young
Though. It
as
wasn't the whole band.
bone.
It was only two of them. It was Crazy
No,
Bone
yeah.
and the big dude.
Damn, that's dope. That's dope though. That's legendary.
I forgot his name.
Yo,
though.
Ty Cooper, we love you, bro.
I love y'all too, man.
Pause.
I went to the Benny the Butcher show because I remember I performed and then I still had the artist credentials to be like backstage or in the green room and stuff.
That's
And they had
fire.
a beautiful backstage and green room for all
It was
the
fire. It
artists.
was fire. How you
Yeah.
felt? How you felt out there?
I felt amazing.
You
I was
felt
treated-
good,
I
right?
was giving champagne. I was giving weed. I was
You
giving,
felt like a king, right? A
catered,
don.
like infused jerk chicken and rice.
Lit,
and
lit.
They had a nice
Yo, you deserve that treatment, man. Because
Absolutely,
you've been putting in work. How long you been doing this? How many years?
since 2013. I want to say December.
So you going on
Bottom
10
of
years?
2012. Bottom of 2012, but like
you going on 10 years? You heard?
yeah.
Let's give you flowers, man.
I was 19 when I first started like doing open mics out here.
So what happened? So now you right there, Cultivators Cup. blah, blah,
Cultivators
blah.
Cup. I went to the Benny the Butcher show. I stuck around.
And what happens?
I have management. Shout out to
What? Shout out. Well, who's your manager?
Dan Murphy.
Shout out to Dan.
Dan Murphy.
Album of the week on
Yo.
Dos Locos podcast.
Let's take a brief intermission. Album of the week is Lil Baby. Yo, Lil Baby just been killing it right now. Did you Lil Baby's album?
Mad features. Yeah, that album's fine.
Yo, Lil Baby album of the week, man. You already know we had to give it to Lil Baby. Make sure y'all download that. It's only me. And movie of the week is Halloween Ends. You already know, man. It's getting spooky out here. Yo, so then what happens after that?
So I went to the Cultivators Cup when Benny the Butcher and them guys, Conway, performed, and I stuck around to the end. And then my manager pretty much pulled me to the side to discuss something like rather personal because I was with a lot of people, and I even had a slingshot. A good friend of mine rented a slingshot, and we pulled up out there in style, pretty much. But I had a booking at Ibiza back home after the Benny the Butcher concert. So before I even pull off to go back to Providence from Worcester, Dan happened to tell me, he was like, yo, I was just over here, talking with Benny's manager, and these guys about to go to the studio, and how do you feel about recording that record you always wanted to record with Benny the Butcher?
And this is in Mass.
This was in Worcester, yeah.
Worcester.
Right around the corner, not too far from where we was performing at the Cultivators Cup.
So this was right after the performance?
Right after Conway and them got off stage. It was everybody's dispersing, and that's when Dan was like, yo, these guys about to get in the studio.
With Benny the Butcher.
Yeah.
And how did you feel at that moment?
It was everything just stopped. So I was saying, I had a show to host and perform at Ibiza Lounge. Shout out to my boy Bugatti. One of the best. Shout out
to Bugatti.
One of the best promoters out here, and really good, really good dude. I was kind of upset that I was already when he said it, I was yeah, I'm definitely not making it to Ibiza.
Yeah,
instantly. I knew this was more important, and then I know obviously it wasn't a free feature, so I looked at it well. And
so what? It wasn't on the it wasn't on the strength.
My voice was gone from Saturday.
He didn't hook you. He wasn't on the strength.
Say that again.
It wasn't on the strength. The feature wasn't on the strength.
No.
There's no.
Let's just say what we've
you got to invest.
It was a very well investment. It was a very well investment.
Yo, shout outs to Benny though, man. He's came through.
Great
dude, right? How was the vibe? How was the vibe?
He was exactly what I thought he would be. He seemed very cool and laid back in his music.
Wow.
Shout out to him. He kind of fell up on me yo, bro, what you got going and shit, you know what I'm saying, as an artist. And I was like, yeah, bro, I got this booking. I was telling him how I was on the Cultivators Cup the night before with Busta, and how I had a booking at Ibiza, but we chose to lock in. And he was just my nigga. He was like, yo, bro, you just made the best decision of your life.
The Butcher coming.
Yo,
you must have felt honored, man.
I was in awe, bro. The entire time I didn't really say anything.
Was the little white producer with the glasses that they have?
The white dude?
Yeah.
Alchemist?
No. There's another.
Derringer.
So
yo,
Derringer came to perform
nice.
with them at the Strand, and Derringer said, I only use 1200s.
Wow. And that makes sense.
I remember you telling me this story.
That makes so much sense.
Frank hit me up. He said, hey, don't you got 1200s? I said, yeah, I got 6 of them.
Yeah.
He's like, Derringer needs. I said, I'm on my way.
That's what I'm talking about. Pull up game.
They used my 1200s for my 1200s was used.
Shout out to Flip always being ready.
Yeah,
my 1200s was used at a Griselda show in the Strand in Providence Road. I just want to shout out my 1200s.
You are now tuned in to Dos Lokos podcast.
It's a big deal, man. You thinking you think about the rapper? I'm nah, nigga, those are my motherfucking 1200s, nigga. This shit wouldn't be going on if it wasn't for me.
I got it for free. Everything.
Ty Cooper, man. If you don't mind us asking, what's the name of the track?
The record?
I know it's not released.
The track, yeah. It's not released.
Yeah,
it's called Golden Globes.
Globes. When is it gonna release? What are you gonna do with it?
And do you have a visual?
I know you met up. You shot a visual. When's the visual dropping?
That's a great question.
Everybody wants to know.
It's pretty much done. I want to say Halloween.
And it's just Halloween. Is it just label thing? I wouldn't know. I'm curious as a fan. Is it label things? Is it just waiting for the right time?
Well, is it at first? I think it was. There wasn't not that I remember or recall Def Jam, because bro signed to Def Jam. I don't think there was like I think they cleared it. I think they cleared it with Def Jam to do it for it to be on my project and stuff.
Dope.
Yeah, like I had a project and I had to like pretty much I went back into the operation room and
this is Messy Ty featuring Benny the Butcher.
This is Ty Cooper, bro.
This is Ty Cooper. I love how he still calls me. I'm sorry.
Ty.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
You can still like it's not a.
It's like calling you a childhood nickname.
I know. You know what I mean?
Yo, but do you want?
This is Ty Cooper featuring Benny the
Butcher and Christina Mackey's beautiful artist.
You know how
shout out to Christina Mackey.
Are you serious right now? Like,
yeah, bro, it's happening, bro. It's happening.
Yo, do you want to remain independent?
This is
or
real.
Do you want to sign to a major?
That's a great question, yo.
What do you want to do?
It's been working for me independently, and I've always like I follow the blueprint of hip hop and like that whole like what's bruh's name? The man, the YouTube. He's at YouTube. It's in the back of my head, but he still managed Run DMC and Run DMC and like the Beastie Boys, like the LL Cool J and all them dudes on Def Jam. Like I always wanted to be signed to Def Jam. The Jewish guy, Lee R. Cohen.
Lee R. Cohen.
I'm glad it came back to me. Lee R. Cohen, like I just always like loved the whole like the Temptations was signed to Motown. I would love to be signed to Motown. I would love to go to Hitsville.
What's next? What's next for you right now?
I would like to.
What's next for Ty Cooper right now? What's next for you?
Well,
is it
like that? That's what I want to know.
To answer your last question, I wanted to say,
like, as far as
I would like to like have a very dope like distribution like partnership with a record label, like a major record label, but
you want to remain independent, so you can't
I call it the Bad Bunny treatment. They're allegedly saying Bad Bunny got like a 90-10 split.
Well, Bad Bunny has a great relationship only because he came in the game breaking streams. You get what I'm saying?
Indeed.
And you could do that too.
Absolutely, anything's possible. Anything's possible.
Shout out to my Boricuas, by the way.
It would be nice to have a great
partnership. He came through on that.
Daddy.
See, now once again, I'm sorry, bro. I apologize.
Yo, pause. You know that's my shit. Yo, Flip, man. That's my shit,
amazing.
bro.
I told you it's Dos Locos podcast.
It's Dos Locos podcast. Yo, Ty Cooper, we love you, bro. You know what it is.
I love it, man.
You are now tuned in to Dos Locos
How can
podcast.
you delete that? Oh. So, bro, hey,
So,
Ty Cooper, though, man.
yeah.
As far as
What's next for Ty Cooper?
the single coming out, the single gonna be coming out.
The visual too. I got a project. The project's coming out too.
Yeah, the project's gonna. When is that expected?
What's the name of the project?
This part of my life is called.
This part of my life is called.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you have out right now?
Oh, The World Is Yours.
Where can
is
they find
on
you
that.
at? What's your social media?
The World Is Yours. The record we started the podcast with. It's on the project. What was that last question you said?
Where can they find you at? Your social media platforms.
Oh, if you know how to spell TYECOOPER on Google, I promise you, it'll be your best friend and agent to finding the Ty Cooper Show. Yeah. You know, the Ty Cooper Show on Instagram. You can find me on Spotify, Deezer, Google Play. I want to say them other platforms. Music Rocket. Amazon Music, Pandora. I just got my stuff on Pandora from what I seen.
Nice.
Apple Music. The Ty Cooper Show title. Yeah.
Ty, I want to ask
what are your goals right now? Like, what's next for
film?
you?
Yeah, I want to get really when I said we was having a conversation off air and stuff about being a rapper, and we was talking about the backflip thing. We was talking about acrobats and shit.
Yeah, explain that whole thing. So that was one of your accolades. Take us back to that.
What was I saying before that though? I just lost track of thought.
You said what are your goals?
Oh, getting into film. So yeah, what I was getting into was I'm an entertainer, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like
you do it
rap,
all.
I'm a real MC. Like I really embody like everything that hip hop was based off of. Like I followed the forefathers and really studied the game and the culture of it. I really bleed this shit and really live in. Didn't want it to do nothing else in life but to entertain. So when I say who I am, I'm an entertainer first, So I really want to get into cinema. I love movies. I love, Netflix. I love the idea I'm manifesting of I'm going to have a partnership with Netflix somehow, some way. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But I'm going to get on Netflix, I'm going to be on a series, or I'm going to have control of the soundtrack, or I'm going to have control of a voiceover. I'm going to do,
so you like acting more than rapping?
Disney-ish.
You like acting? You like acting more than rapping?
It's a both, bro. I really love movies.
likes entertainment.
I
He
love
likes it all.
entertainment, bro. I'm an entertainer. I'm the nigga that was watching movies and like waiting for the fucking credits to roll so I could figure out with a key gaffer and like first staff assistant makeup who's doing this. Like I would literally watch a movie from start to finish, and I would stick around. Even in movie theaters, I'll stick around.
What's your favorite type of movies? What do you like?
No,
What do you
nigga,
like?
I'm that nigga still.
I
to
thought
this
I
day.
was the only one
I was
that
a young nigga talking about Meryl Streep. I'm talking about Meryl Streep at like 14, 15 years old. And niggas like, who's Meryl Streep?
What's your favorite type of movies? What's your top 5 movies? What's your favorite type?
Shit, oh man, like
if you like movies, what's your top 5 movies?
it's crazy. If I gotta go to the back, let's start from the back. I like shit like Coffee.
You like Coffee?
Pam Grier.
Oh, she bad
Pam
as fuck.
Grier, that was my first crush.
Shout out to a big ass afro.
I was gonna say
Fuck the
something else.
shit out of Pam Grier.
And he said it.
Oh, harder, Daddy.
Yeah,
There you go.
he really spoke
You
my.
know
He
how to
really
do
thought
it.
what I was thinking.
Yes.
Um,
She's so bad.
Foxy Brown moved that movie like Foxy
Brown.
Brown.
She was bad as fuck.
No, the movie.
The movie too.
Yeah, the movie. Yeah. Oh yeah, she
Hell
was
yeah.
fire in that movie
She
too.
was bad.
She was fired throughout the 70s, even in Jesus Christ.
Flip knows I like the morenas.
Them coquitos
My
are
wife
good,
morena.
huh?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Foxy Brown. I like movies like
What else?
I like
What else?
Scarface.
Scarface fire. Breaking night.
Yeah, even Beach Street.
B Street. Ooh, he bring it back.
Fucking Cocktails and Dreams with Tom Cruise.
Ooh.
I like A Low Down Dirty Shame.
You don't like no horror film? You don't like no Halloween, no It, no fucking The Shining?
Oh, horror shit.
Yeah.
I like the Halloween, like the first one, like with
It's
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Halloween,
The first
yeah.
one, the second one, even H2O.
Ooh, fire.
Yep. Juice.
Juice.
Living Large with old boy from Living Single, which was Terrence T.C. Carson. Kyle from Living Single.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? See how my names is on point because I'm one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I remember.
I like New Jack City.
New Jack City is a great one. Even the soundtrack. What really got me into hip hop too was the soundtracks, the movies. You know, the Juice soundtrack. You know, Uptown Anthem and Naughty by Nature and shit like that. Like, so you want to be a gangster? Too Short. All that shit.
Not to, just to go a little off of the topic of that. Yeah. I'm also aware that you might go on tour.
Yeah.
With Benny.
Yeah, we was talking about it. It's
so how is that? What's going on with this? How is this going?
Oh, he's doing a tour, a 3-city tour, and it's called Nightmare in Texas. 29th, the 30th, and I think the 31st. And I was pretty much invited to go on a tour.
So you about to be
it would be nice. It would be nice, and that's kind of like why we think we're thinking.
Shout out to Ty Cooper, man. Yeah, this is a Dos Locos exclusive. You know how we do.
Yo, Flip, we got a Dos Locos exclusive. Ha!
It'd be really nice. You talking about?
So what? You isn't a toss? It's not official though yet, right?
No, it's like the green light
it's
as far as
there.
like the initiative that we have to take in order to be on. It's already
taken.
Yeah, it's there. It's just more of like, do we really want to do the entire thing? Like, do we? Because I think it's so much. It's so much I'm going to say, but like, it's there.
Let me ask you a question.
It's there. It's so there.
Yep, let me ask
shout out
you
to
a question.
BSF, man. It was a really good.
Shout out to BSF. Shout out to Griselda and them.
Rick Hyde. Shout out to my nigga Rick Hyde, man.
And shout out to you, bro, and your management team
and your
and
fucking working,
whatever
man.
you guys do, because I know you're open and honest and saying that you have a beautiful team that works with you and got your back.
Yeah, that's what leads
and
me
a
to my
support system. And as far as Providence,
it's more than
Rhode
just
Island,
online too. It's like flowers is coming in.
We got you,
did-
bro. This city, Providence, Rhode Island, we got you, bro.
Yeah, we got your back.
People be saying like, "Oh man, like there's nobody." Like,
nah.
I don't
let
get
me
that.
tell you
I don't
something.
feel none of that. I feel a lot of love. Like every even on my birthday, I don't really say. And that's one thing. And this is just real. I don't really say happy birthday to people like that.
Mm-hmm.
So when my birthday comes around and people are just showering me with like just
love.
Moments. Flowers and
because
shit.
we love you,
and I'm like, oh shit, and I be thinking like, damn, I should be a little bit more like attentive, like to like.
There's never been anything that can be said but respectful,
yeah,
intelligent, honest, loving. Those are all things that go with your characteristics.
I
You know what I'm
appreciate that,
saying?
yo.
And at that same time, not because I know you, not because you're my friend.
I really feel that.
Not because I could like you and love you and everything, and you could be alright.
Yeah.
But you're an animal in that. You're a quiet person. If nobody this is a lot of talking for you right now.
No, see, that's the thing, and niggas don't know.
It's not a lot of talking. That's why,
yo, I gotta take
Yo,
it
Ty
back.
Cooper,
Niggas don't know. I'm really good at
They don't know
just
him.
being like.
Yo, Ty
You're
Cooper, hold on.
Reserved, yes,
I
you're
had to
hold
learn
on.
that though, bro. I was not always like
Wow.
that.
Yo, Ty Cooper, hold on. Just walk us
meditation.
through walk us through the whole thing.
In a professional setting, you're like always like
Poised.
He's on point.
Poised.
My man was here at
Always.
8:23 today, bro. He was on point.
Yeah.
I told him 9 o'clock. Yo, walk us through the whole thing.
What's
I
that?
just want to know when you started
Yep.
and where you at now.
Oh,
Just walk us through it.
So when I said earlier,
Let's go.
that I started.
When you started, I
was
want to
like
know
bottom
about
of
how you
2012,
started, what you did, all
2013.
that.
So my first big show, I want to say official show was I won a contest that the homies from Scare Don't Fear was a band. My nigga Frankie Sabatches and Chris Jungles. These dudes had a scene machine company or services where like they was investing in like shows to have like they would do like competitions, and if you won or if you was a good runner up, you would open up for whoever they was bringing down at the time. So this was like 2012, and I never forget. Shout out to my boy Latrell James from Boston.
Shout out to
Latrell James. And I gotta mention it because he as a competitive MC, bruh. Actually, we did this show to open up for I remember the one he won was for Stally, and I didn't win when Stally came to PV. This is when not Alchemy, Culture Lounge. So when Culture Lounge was PVD Social Club at this time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That was the old Jerkies. For those that don't know, they're probably the TV history. Yeah, my shit started at PVD Social Club, bro. At the open mics, I was going to Lingo's, Grimo Cyphers.
You was at Joe Vaughn's and all that. I know you was at Joe Vaughn's.
Oh no.
I was PVD Social Club.
I was going and I would see you all the time.
Yeah, once I figured it out, I figured that if I was there every Sunday, not only could I help build what they already was doing, this can help bring the visibility to Messy Ty.
You were hosting.
That's dope.
At some points, kind of
No,
unofficially hosting.
Not really.
You was just up there a lot.
Bro, I went there every Sunday with the cause shout out to Head Honcho, he was the DJ. So
My brother, I love you.
Lingo would just have, and he'll put feature performances throughout the night. But it was really like it started off like a big ass cipher. And my story of just going to the open mic is itself just like 8 Mile moment. Like my grandmother was giving me rides to my open mic shows, and I would even walk. You know what I'm saying? I would even walk.
That's crazy.
I'd walk to the open mic, and like I'm a whole iPod full of instrumentals. I'm fucking shit up on the walk there. That it didn't even feel like a walk. So by the time I got to the open mic, I was already sharp,
Ready to go.
You know what I'm saying? So like I really went there every Sunday faithfully, and then we started building. Next thing you know, I'm on the Grimo Cypher, and then Lingo. It went from PVD Social Club to Dive Bar. And then that's when by then it's just like, oh, Messy Ty, the nigga with the afro that be like freestyling off the top. And I would like call people out in the crowd.
And you was fucking people up.
Oh, yes, nigga. Yeah, like
fuck out of here.
And I figured if I smoked, I didn't have to bring weed. I couldn't get drinks because I wasn't old enough to drink. But I would still get drinks from like everybody that was like, yo, man, I was fucking rad, man. You want a drink? And this one niggas used to like feed me Narragansett beers and shit. But yeah, bro, it was repetition.
So then what happened after
repetition,
that? What
bro.
happened? So bleeding to where you at now, man.
Okay, so the first big show,
man.
the big show was Joey Badass in 2013 at PVD Social
Damn,
Club.
that's fire.
Yup, I won a contest to open.
I met Joey Badass that night.
Yeah, bro, that was like
Flatbush Zombies as well.
Flatbush Underachievers. And then from there, I remember I did 2004. I did 2004. What the fuck am I saying? 2014. I want to say Joel Santana at Lupo's, French Montana at Lupo's, and it was like all at like at a time where like that's when French was super like hot when he first like dropped the I think
I ain't worried about nothing.
Yeah, it was
Nigga,
at that
I ain't
time.
worried about
Yeah,
nothing.
it was at that time. And then I did a show with King Los.
Fucking love hip hop.
Shit didn't start really moving for me until grind mode, because it went from PVD Social Club, Dive Bar, and then Simon's 677.
Yeah.
About time they got to Simon's, that's when like I'm doing shows, and I mean
killing shit.
Shows. And imagine Simon's had an outside patio area where you could perform at too. So
that's crazy.
About time when grind mode was like, you know, at Simon's, there was times where they had shows outside and even inside.
Big shout out Lingo.
Shout out Lingo, man. Shout out to Lingo, man. Lingo's a legend.
Rest in peace, Martial Law. That's
Rest in
why I
peace,
know those guys.
Martial.
I came up with Passionate MC and
but hold on, man.
And Flawless.
I just want to.
That's family from grind mode.
Shout out to Flawless, man.
Yeah, bro. That's why.
But I want to ask you right now, man. Yeah. Any words for somebody that wants to walk in your shoes today?
I was saying outside, even off air. I'm gonna say this on air. Trust your gut instinct. You know, because it wasn't like I said. I did shows, man. Mob Deep. Like I met Prodigy and Havoc. Like I opened up for them twice. You know what I'm saying? I did a show with Juicy J at Lupo's when it was Lupo's before the Strand. Damn. I did motherfucking Rock Him. I hosted that. I did Rock Him. I even introduced my mom to Rock Him. Got my mom. My mom played Eric B and Rock Him on the way. Like I said, that soundtrack to getting out the car. My mom was playing Know the Ledge, and you know what I'm saying, Microphone Fiend. So when I got my mom to meet and
another one of your
shout out to Richard Colley at Keynote Company. That was a
shout out to him.
Yeah,
that was another one of your
full circle moments.
Did she play? I ain't no joke. Yeah. I used to let the
my
mic
mom
smoke.
was so shook.
Another one of your full
that was my
circle.
shit right there.
And that's when I knew I was doing the right thing, because my mom never came to my shows.
Damn.
My mom knew I was nice, but I really wanted my mom. Now she gets it. Maybe she always knew it. That's probably a conversation I have to have with her. But like, she never came to my shows. I used to like do all these shows, and my mom would like not understand why I was like really going hard, like doing music. And I guess like now,
really dedicated.
And then once she came to the Rock Him show, that's when she was like, "Okay, Ty, who you open up for next?" Then I do a show at KRS-One. Ooh. Do I do a show with Slick Rick? And guess what? Got to meet my mom.
Come on, bro.
Let's go there.
Yo, that's bigger than the Grammy, baby.
Yo, Todd Cooper,
and this is
man.
all 2015, 2016. I'm telling you, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. I'm doing shows with Kevin Gates.
And now it brings us to where we at now?
I haven't even got to the Doritos.
What are we doing now?
What you mean? We're about to do.
I haven't even got to the Doritos in 2018 by getting sponsored. Got sponsored by Doritos, bro. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Doritos. I found this contest. I found this motherfucking contest. Shout out to All Def Digital online, where like you had to Doritos had this new chips on the market at the time. It was called Doritos Blaze. It was like this purplish bag. Yes. It was fire. And like I found this contest online, and pretty much the nigga was looking the All Def Digital and Doritos collabed, and they was looking for 5 artists to send to Las Vegas. Busta Rhymes was going to be the judge, and you're competing for $50,000. Pretty much you're going to perform your portion or the commercial you did, that you come up with, which he's a part of so much, because like I remember like the first
Flip
person
was a part of it.
He's a part of the so I had a deadline.
So it's safe to say,
yo, Flip, we got a Dos Locos exclusive. Ha!
He fucking saved me, bro, because like at the time I had a studio to record at, but I didn't want to trust my mixing. And I had all the time in the world to like make just a proper fucking mix on a vocal. But I was like, nah, man, I need somebody. Because even like I had July 17th of 2018, the deadline, and like I went like crazy going up to the July 17th. Like July 16th, I go to motherfucking.
So you was pushing it.
I was pushing it, bro.
Damn, you was taking
the nigga that's supposed to video for, like got hit by a car while we were filming. While we were filming, my boy.
Damn.
Free my boy Grind Time Tech. This is a fucking fun fact. My boy was trying to shoot this motherfucking commercial for me, and he got hit by a car. And he's so big, the nigga didn't even fall. The nigga just got tapped by the car, and it's like it just killed the vibe of the
but he was in the hospital. He was in the hospital for like to get
not for that.
No, it wasn't for
No, he ate that, bro.
Because I know he was in the hospital.
Bro, he ate that shit, man. Nah. My boy Macy, shout out to my boy the mass shooter, he came through on the behalf of that. But my boy Macy shot it for me. on his red dot camera. It was amazing, and he came through. I shot it all at my studio at the time, and then I was like, "Yo, bro, the last thing I have to do is fucking like just properly re-record it, and I mean properly re-record it in a manner where it was like you can hear everything." And I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna go to the Juice." And who was running the Juice at the time?
Flip, nigga. Yo, Flip, we got a Dos Locos exclusive.
We did that shit. We did that shit in like 5 minutes. It didn't take me long to recite that shit because I was so fired up. I said, "Nah, I gotta get this shit right." And I was super thankful. I was like, "Yo, bro, thank you, man. Thank you."
I still have that session.
That's amazing.
Yo,
thank you, bro.
Flip always comes through and he's like Jordan.
That's how when you need Jordan. Man. That's when you know, and that's when you know you built a fucking name and just a rapport.
Yo, so what happens? Hold on. So what happens?
So
you
I
did this
sent
shit with
it.
Flip.
I
so whatever you send it, you get picked.
I sent it in. I'm one of the 5 people that get picked.
Wow.
They give me money.
What happened?
Doritos gives me money. They gave me a motherfucking Doritos card. They even let me bring somebody with me, and they're taking care of their motherfucking flight and where they're So I brought my brother, who's a drummer. Shout out to my boy Elite Rhythm.
Shout out to Elite Rhythm.
I brought my brother with me, and we went to motherfucking Vegas.
So what happened?
So they it's 5 other people.
I didn't know what happened.
He's turning me up, low key. I ain't gonna lie.
What happened? So you go over there.
Go to Vegas.
Was good though.
First night was just like I'm getting stupid
it's
drunk.
Wavy. You
stupid drunk. They even knocking at my door. Niggas is knocking at my door, giving me Doritos, motherfucking merchandise. You know what I'm saying? God did.
You heard?
God did.
God did.
You know? So yeah, bro. They gave everybody so they picked it out of names out of hat, and I knew I was gonna go last. I bet it with God.
So you was in there, God did.
Bet it with God. I said, God, I'm going 5th. Picked everybody's name out of the hat. Guess who goes 5th? Guess who went before that part? Guess who went before Wiz Khalifa was the major headliner? By the way, guess who went before major? Yeah, I would. Yeah.
So what happened?
Hurts. I know. It hurts. For those that's gonna watch this, it's gonna hurt. I went 5th. They gave us they gave everybody an introduction song to come out to, and I went out to Kool and the Gang, Summertime Mad. No. Hollywood Swinging.
Okay.
And the whole back to that question you asked me about what advice I would give to upcoming artists, which was like trusting your instinct. I had this idea to like do a backflip to incorporate it in the performance, and I know how to do flips and like I'm back to that entertainment.
You thought
shit.
it was gonna take it?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna take it because even in the rehearsal, I was like, all right, I'm gonna spit it and then okay, cool.
Harder, Daddy.
That's how Doritos felt when they heard me rap in the rehearsal because they was like, oh, we really can't play favoritism, but we do hope you win.
Harder, Daddy.
Right. I gotta stop. He's like ad-libbing everything.
This is Dos Locos exclusive. Yo, Flip, we got a Dos Locos exclusive. Ha! We going viral with this one.
Let's do that.
Yo, Ty Cooper, Dos Locos exclusive. Nigga, episode 17. Let's get it, Ty Cooper.
Wiz Khalifa
so what
made the
happened?
headliner
So
for
what?
this
Wiz
shit, man.
Khalifa. So what
They
happened?
got a studio. They got
Wiz Khalifa in the
a
building?
stay. Yeah, it was part of the itinerary to meet Wiz Khalifa.
Damn.
So Taylor Bennett, he started the show. Chance the Rapper's brother, DJ Charisma was there.
Wow, it was bad people in the fucking
bro. London on the track, bro. Yeah, it was like that.
And
bro.
what happened? What happened?
Bro, I go out there. They had fucking pyro on the stage and fire and shit. The stage was shaped like a Dorito.
It was like fucking. It was
Busta Rhymes is the judge. He's in the middle, like Simon Cowell. There was 2 other niggas judging, and he pretty much like was in the middle. And bro, really like, I went out there and I was supposed to do the backflip at the end of the entire fucking performance, and I went out there so happy and so turned up, and I've never had this moment. I've always been controlled on stage and like never blowing my load pause whenever it like come to like keeping my pattern or like Big Show. I know that was perfect. That was right. Anytime I had a large crowd and I performed in front of them, like I always pasted myself and like be poised and shit. Like, so this was the first time I ever like did some like, I feel like, like that moment Eddie Murphy had.
What was that moment like?
It was mind blowing because I literally lost my sensibility, man, like in just a snap of a finger, and it was only a 45 60-second verse, and it was just that one moment was like, yo, bro, this could be like you're gonna win $50,000 if you do what you had in mind in the rehearsal. And I went out there, and like I said, the backflip was something that I was gonna do at the end. But when I came out there to Hollywood swinging, and the way the crowd responded just to my approach of coming out, that's when I was like, nah, fuck that. And I did the backflip. I did the fucking backflip in the beginning. And, you know, I did a backflip with shades on, which I don't know if y'all know, but like,
did you have the shades on when you landed?
Was still on, my niggas. Like, and I did it with no hands. I'm talking, I did a whole no hands with shades on, bruh, as there's fucking fire and pyro popping out the stage and shit, man.
Damn.
And you know, that shit was like, I was treated the way I was supposed to be treated. And I knew that, you know, everything I like leading up to like 2018, because that was 2018. I said everything I've been doing, like, just really focus on music, bro. Like you know, trying to, you know,
you felt accomplished at that moment, right?
Bro, like it was like, this ain't it. Because,
and you told me about that moment that Busta Rhymes came backstage. How did you feel about that when he told you that even though you didn't win,
yeah,
you still did your thing? Yeah. How did that make you feel as a person?
It felt really good because he pretty much confirmed to me
you what still I said, won in your mind, right?
I already won. I won. There was like, I won just off of the strength of like being myself, being myself from where I'm from Providence, Rhode Island, and it didn't cost me anything.
You came from nothing.
It didn't cost me anything for Doritos to fly me out.
Yo, and they came from you just writing something from nothing, like, bro, making your destiny out of like a dream out of air.
Bro,
like,
I couldn't not. Crazy, I just scrolled by because I was subscribed to All Def Digital's like viral marketing page on Facebook. So they had a sponsored post of, you know, this Doritos competition. So just me being curious, like, you know what I'm saying?
It got you there.
That was it, bro. It didn't cost me nothing but effort, bro, and time. And I met Busta Rhymes. I met Wiz Khalifa.
And thanks to Flip, you was able to
Flip, man. He saved the day with the audio version of like, you couldn't.
We lit. Thank you, brother.
Yo, Flip, we got a Dos Locos exclusive.
I couldn't do it without bro coming through. And that was like, you know, and he. I don't even.
Yo, Flip, how does that make you feel, Flip? How does that make you feel, Flip? Like,
man,
working with him.
Oh man, that when I hear things,
I know you work with a lot of people.
Yeah,
you know, and you know, you see them take off and shit like that.
When I hear things like that, and then I get to see,
how does that make you feel?
You know, still being a great person, a great artist in every way is amazing, bro. That makes me keep wanting to do what I do. You know what I mean? So, thank you, bro, and it was a pleasure to me.
Thank you,
cause it was like, wait, hold on, you came to me. Yeah, all right, let's get this done. Let's do. And I think we was so excited about getting it done.
Yeah, you didn't charge me.
That we walked out the door and it was like, you paid me already.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, yo, this is like, I really need this to be. I just needed a crisp vocal, bro, and that's what I got.
Another full circle.
Yeah, with the Busta Rhymes Cultivators Cup. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, that was 2018. The Cultivators Cup was like, what, almost like a month ago?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Wow. And I met Benny at the Cultivators Cup day 2. And we're about to put out a fucking visual.
That's what leads me to my next question.
Yeah.
What's next for you, man? We want to give you a round of applause, actually.
That's amazing.
What's next for you, Ty Cooper? What's next? And we want to know, you have any upcoming projects? If so, what's the name? Where can we follow you at? And any last words?
As I was mentioning,
what's going on
this part of my life is called the album. It's gonna be out very, very soon. It's relatively done. I'm trying to put the entire red carpet treatment, and it's really like I'm ready to roll it out, man. It's any day now type of shit. Like nice. More visuals, more touring. Like there's this one thing that I have in store by the grace of God, and you know, by if it goes through.
What's it called?
I'll tell you off air. I'll tell you. Yeah, but it's big though. It's really big. Nice. And yeah, bro. Just more visuals, more like definitely getting into that pocket of like doing more jingles and like brand ambassadoring. I just got sponsored by Bel Air.
Nice.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
major.
Bel Air, Bumble, McQueen, Vion, Shout out to the whole Sovereign Brands.
That's major.
Brett Barish,
Fire.
DJ Versetti, Sarah
Shout outs
Showoff,
to you, man.
the entire team over there. Rick Ross is the reason why I got into brand ambassador, and I followed him since around that beginning stages of like 2013. Like I've been repping Bel Air, like just drinking it and popping outside to parties and
I love Bel Air myself.
yeah, but I'm talking about like mascotting for these motherfuckers, and they don't even know who they don't even know who I am or knowing how dedicated I am to it. And then it wasn't until full circle moment was the first leg of the video shoot with Benny. Some folks from Bel Air came to the video shoot.
Wow.
And they brought extra Bel Air bottles, McQueen.
That's crazy.
And it was like, so like, when did you start getting involved with the brand? And let's just say our conversation, our fucking frequency, like by the time I got done talking about where it all started, kind of like how we had a conversation about where it all started, these motherfuckers was like Versetti specifically, and she's amazing DJ. She was like, wow, you're like the only person besides myself who really loves this brand and like really genuinely has a connection to it. Like blown away type of like admiration, like wow, like you like it like that too, like where's Bamboo from? I'm like, come on, you can't do this to me. First of all, Bamboo rum is imported from Barbados.
We should see you soon then.
So
with them bottles,
if we want to talk about
yo,
it, Queen, South America, Brazil, baby.
Those Lokos needs a couple cases. That's
it's coming.
We need some cases.
It's coming.
Baby?
I got a meeting. I got a meeting with them.
Here, so
I got a meeting with them coming up soon. Like to get like to go up there and like really sit down and like meet the official people. Like, but it's like I
got a dope.
It's there. Shout out to DJ Versetti for that. I really
shout out to DJ Versetti.
Bamboo bottle.
Bamboo. Lil Wayne's the top ambassador. He's a brand ambassador.
Yep. Like exclusive
it's like the sticker.
So. Yeah.
Yep, yeah. I got that. Yeah. Like so Wiz Khalifa is like the brand ambassador for McQueen. So there's like Bel Air, there's Bamboo, there's
and
Vino.
they're all under the same.
They're all under the same sovereign brand. So Brett Barish, the brother that made Ace of Spades.
Yes. Oh, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
champagne.
So he created.
That's the same guy.
Same guy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so he created Bel Air, then he obviously had all the different flavors. Then he went to rum, which is Bamboo, and
very smooth,
very smooth, going down. Very nice. Then he did the XO, the creme, the white bottle, then the XO, which is the black cognac rum of it, like it's a little darker. And then he just did he put out McQueen, which is like a gin. And obviously, if anybody that knows Wiz Khalifa, he's always promoted gin.
Yeah, Wiz is my dude, man.
Like he used to fuck with Bombay and stuff like that.
I was just at the concert not too long.
Yo, Flip. Any last words,
McQueen,
brother?
right?
Huh?
You said the McQueen?
No, the concert was Khalifa did.
Yeah, which one? Xfinity.
Yeah.
Oh, the one he was on the Logic tour.
Yeah.
Yes.
That joint was lit.
It was. I bet.
Any last words, brother?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and all digital streaming platforms. If you listen to music online,
the Ty Cooper Show.
Ty Cooper Show everywhere.
The Ty Cooper Show.
If you can spell TYECOOPER, you know where to find me. And just stay tuned for more dope shit, man. Like it's been a dope journey, man, and I'm really getting started. And
he's only getting started.
Yeah, by the grace of God.
Fire, man.
Yo, Flip, any last words?
Yo, you already know what it is, man. We hit Those Lokos podcast. Another great interview. Thank you so much, Ty Cooper, for being here, man, and coming through and opening up. I don't think I ever seen an interview where we talked about things that we talked about today, man.
Yo, not for nothing, Ty Cooper, man. We appreciate you for coming on our platform once again.
Thank you, man.
That was
this
amazing.
shit was fucking wavy.
I can't wait to see the soundbite so I can post it on Instagram and shit like that.
Yo, Ty Cooper, once again, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming through. Shout outs to Chuck in the background.
Boy, Chuck. Savvy.
You know what it is. You know the vibes, baby.
Glory Road podcast.
You know what it is. Those Lokos podcast. We out of here.
Oíste, cabrón.
See ya.